Back with another public service announcement. Gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salute Kaap, start out to the Mr. Maya, back with another public service announcement. I got the Maya in the building. Baker got the keys. Maji.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Bro,
you for having me, bro.
happy you here, my broski, man. Listen here, we're gonna dive straight into it, bro. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So I'm taking a walk down Kloof Street the other day. This random bruh stops me. But I look, he's random, but I know him. Not like know him, but I know of him. The man stops me, he's like, my bro, Maya. You know you must get on the podcast. My bro, Baker got the keys.
For real?
My bro. So then I was like, I said, you reckon? I said, why? But at this point, we already spoke. I just wonder, yeah, what's he gonna say?
Okay.
He's like, man, just me, bro. And then I get another prize. Like, my bro, I was like, bro, I normally do this thing where I go up to people and ask them, listen, who would you like to see on the show? Because the thing is, I think I got access to most of the people in the city. So for me, that's easy. I'm like, so who would you like to see on the show? But I was like, let me think about it. That's Ziggy on already, no? Hey, bro, Baker got the keys, bro. Put
That's
that man
mad.
on. So, bro, so I just want you to know you've been well requested.
That's crazy, bro.
So salute to you for pulling
Appreciate
up, bro.
that.
Listen, I mean, we're gonna take a deep dive with it, man, bro. Let's say the world of production, beat making, and things like that, bro. Like, just like take us back.
So the whole music journey, I started off as a singer actually.
Yes.
Yeah. So in grade 10, let me break it down.
Okay, break
from,
it down.
From,
break
from
it
the
down.
get go.
This is interesting for me also, bro.
Yeah, from the get go. So grade 10, I was in English class. The English teacher was like, "Yo, we need a girl and a boy to sing a song on stage." So me, I was a class clown back then. I was like, I'll do it.
Yes.
Anyway, I do it, and the girl that I'm singing with is actually a singer. Like she's a proper singer.
Like today.
I
Or
mean,
you
back then she was
back
like
then?
a proper singer. Like
Okay.
you know.
Okay. I got
Anyway, practice with this girl. Like as I'm practicing, she's like, "Yo, like you can sing."
you can sing.
Anyway, I'm just like, yeah. Taking the. Can I swear on you?
Bro, you can say whatever you want. It's a piece
Anyway.
of podcast.
Yeah, I go on stage, I sing. Goodness, go crazy. Everyone's going crazy. After the assembly, this boy band was already established. Not established, but they already like.
What
you know,
just one quick section. It's one section there. What school was that?
went to Berkeley High School.
Berkeley High School. Okay, got you.
Yeah. So this group of boys comes afterwards. They're like, "Yo, bruh, you must join our group, man. This boy band."
Yeah.
And that's how I started singing, bro. I started.
So you joined them. So
I joined the boy band.
Joined them. What was the journey like with the boy band?
Bro, crazy actually. So that was grade 10. After matric, we actually joined SS Got Talent.
Yes.
And we made it to the semifinals, bro.
Now listen, here, how many years back is this now? Just just put me in
Maybe 7 or 8.
7, 8 years ago.
7, 8. That was the year that that DJ Arch
Yes.
Bishop, that small
Yes,
DJ.
yes.
That was the same year that.
That was
he
the
won.
same year that happened.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
So
you say you had Berkeley pumping, bro.
bro, Berkeley, all the schools in the south, bro.
well, vibing to that stuff. Nah, that's dope. And now,
Yeah.
so now, I mean, that was so. Then, did you stop the singing? Were you still singing?
Okay, so how I got into production was I bought myself a mic just to want to record the Owens Namen.
Yes.
And then like once I got the mic, I had to get the software. Once I got the software, I was like, yo, let me try to remake these cover songs. We just used to do covers mostly. Let me try to reproduce these cover songs for the Owens now to sing, like, you know, change the key, make it comfortable for us.
So they have its own original flavor.
Yeah.
I got you.
And that's how I started with production.
And was that also like around that time?
Yeah, that was around that time. So I've been producing for about 8 years. I actually thought about the other day. I thought it was 2, but it's 8 years now.
8 years, man.
Yeah,
But I mean, do you still find yourself? I mean, do you ever open a joint and sing a couple of tunes here and there?
Yeah, I got songs. But it's
Nice.
I'm never gonna release it.
Now you see, that's what I'm asking. I was like, now I'm ready to listen to it. Like, I mean, if is there nothing there online? that we
Nah,
can scope.
Nah.
Whatever happened to the boy band? Because I watched so many documentaries on those boy bands that end up breaking up.
Bro, it's
Whether we're talking about Backstreet Boys, we're talking about NSYNC, we're talking about, like, you know, just early days boy bands.
yeah.
And
The
then-
thing with boy bands is it's like we were 5 brews, so it's 5 different lives. 5 like everyone has their own responsibilities. Life happens.
So that's why.
Yeah, that's why someone wants to go out and do a solo career.
Now that's what I'm about to ask, because it's also like every time there's like groups forming, and then it's always like everybody wants to, like, someone wants to break out to be a solo act, and this like tears up this, like, you bring this certain harmony or you bring this bass, whatever you do, and then they go out on their own. I mean, you were obviously younger at the time, but what was the dynamics like being part of a group like that, because I feel like it doesn't matter who is part of the group. You still need someone that needs to be like kind of elected to be like to
Yeah.
make sure like everything goes according to plan. Because what's that thing now, man? Too many cooks spoil the broth. If everybody's like, nah, man, I think we do this, and then another one's like, nah, let's do this.
Yeah,
We can
that's-
compromise, but I mean, how did you find common ground within the group to be like
Bro,
be
it
in
was
sync with each other?
it was not easy, bro.
Huh?
Like arguments all the time. But I mean, like it's just brassen, man. Like with
Yes.
brassen working together, it's
But
not
you
gonna be
still, I mean,
smooth.
you still hear from them here. And
Yeah, they're still my friends till this day.
there? Mm.
Yeah. I guess I'm the only one that's still in music, but everyone else is still.
So I mean, with your journey with music, I know you got to meet a lot of people. I'm not even talking about like now this year. I'm just talking about like your journey. You've obviously collabed and worked with so many different people. I mean, just what was that like for you through the journey of music?
Um. So yeah, when I started out, I was obviously with a boy band, and from there, I was on a mission to find like an artist that I could grow with, man. Because I was obviously back then, no one knew I made beats, and
Yes.
people just knew, okay, now I can record by Baker's house.
Yes,
Anyway, so I was looking for artists. That was my mission, and then I found Cash CBD.
yes,
Yeah, and then we were just grinding together for long, recording at my parents' house, like every night, bro. 4 a.m. parents knocking, like, yo, stop,
but you're just going in.
bro. We just going in, bro.
Plus, Kelsey's hot with it, bro.
Bro. And
Yeah.
that was like my first artist. So for my first artist to be Cash was crazy. Like I got
Nah,
lucky.
and that's amazing. I mean, and look, I mean, Cash is obviously still climbing in his journey, but he's made huge strides.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I've seen him on so many stages now, and I listen to his music, and I'm a fan, bro. I call him up, I'm like, yo, Cash, bro, the shit was hot, bro. And he's like, nah, I respect my, I appreciate it. Like always giving them another flowers. So, and I mean, what was and then with you guys growing together, were you still part of the journey all the way? Did he go up to mix with different peeps? I mean, or
No, we're still together till this day.
Till this
like
day,
he's
yeah?
still I'm still his right hand man, he's still mine.
uh,
Yeah, but obviously you have to experience you have to create with you can't just create with one brew all the time. Man.
yes.
So you need to like venture out there to like, see what you can make with other people, that type of thing. So yeah, we still close, very close.
Yeah, and I mean, just judging like I see Cash's style and the way he puts himself out there, man. You know, you can tell like his things are well thought out of, like before he
Nah,
gets into it. I mean, you've worked with him, that's why I'm just trying to see.
I'll
like,
tell you now for a fact, Cash is probably one of the best in the world, bro. Not just
Yes.
Cape Town. I'm telling you the world. Like when it comes to bars, pens, like his pen game is crazy. Like
Yeah.
he's a poet. Like what's going on in his head is
It's a
There's
whole
a mile
lot
now.
something. Nah, I know. I gather that. And now, I mean, so then when you guys work together, I mean, do you have like a set idea? Like, listen here, like, let's do some trap bangers, or do we say like, listen here, let's try something different, or
yeah.
let's try a little bit of
Bro,
that?
that's always the struggle when you're working with Cash because he's so versatile. It's like, man, bro, what are we gonna make today?
What are we gonna do today?
yeah, so that's always like a struggle with Cash. But once we found it, we found it.
Yeah, and then I mean, with working with Cash, and then obviously I think it opened up even more doors for both of you guys in terms of the other people that you later go on to collab with and to connect with. I mean, from Cape Town to Joburg. I mean, who was some of the people that you guys got to connect with?
Bro, everyone.
Yeah.
like everyone in the industry besides aka Rick, obviously. But everyone else, like I think our first big song was with Flame. I don't even know Flame,
Yes,
but
yes,
it's
yes.
Late Nights
Yeah.
with Cash. That was like our first big song. I was like, okay, nah, people singing out things like when we perform, people singing it. So that was our first our first stride in the industry, I guess.
So you got to work with so many different men in the industry and things like that. I mean, that was obviously one of the biggest collabs that you guys got to do. Going ahead now, if you look at this, I want to know what's your take on the music scene for South Africa right now in terms of the differences in, let's say, sounds, genres, and things like that. Because Cash is one sound.
Yeah.
But now you've obviously branched off in these different sounds, evolving, and I mean they've always been around, but are kind of more evolving now. Like, what's your take on that?
So right now, obviously, I'm a piano is
Yes,
we're killing it. Like you can't stray that. I'm a piano is killing it.
yeah,
But I also think that the Afrikaans scene is also starting to, snowball effect. Snowball's going down. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What I think is missing though in the Afrikaans scene is the infrastructure,
yes,
and not just Afrikaans scene. I just think Cape Town in general, the infrastructure is just it's not there like it is in Joburg.
So you said like, oh, there's a snowball effect, And you know it's crazy. I mean, I also come from a time. No, obviously when we were younger. If I look at myself, we were primary school. We were obviously listening to Prophet of the City and Brasavanika,
Black
the
Noise.
Forge, in Innocence. Like we were listening to those jams growing up. Now, and
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Mr. Fat, we saw all the man do their thing when we were younger, and there was like Afrikaans. But as much as we connected with it, it didn't do not for me. I'm saying I'm talking about for me personally. Maybe for people
Yeah.
who are a little bit older or vibing into the same thing.
Yeah.
But right now, you can see it's transitioning to something completely different.
Yeah.
Where it's like emerging into becoming like where people are like,
Yeah.
we need to take like Afrikaans rappers
Bro,
seriously.
you know what's crazy? You know, about maybe 2 years ago, because obviously I wasn't really in the Afrikaans scene like that, but I've been scoping it. Like I was watching like Culture Gang, Young OG. I used to watch like the music, and I could see like, yo, these guys are pushing numbers.
Yes.
So I always wanted to, tap into that. And then, yeah, Honne came about. That was my first like step in the Afrikaans scene.
So you produced the track. You produced.
Co-produced
the track,
Honne, yeah. Me
Yes.
and Legacy. Shout out Legacy.
my bro, and I also, I mean, obviously I spoke to Ziggy and I spoke to Culture, and I heard what it sounded like before it was that,
Yeah.
and it sounded completely different. And I heard that the melody was a slightly different.
Yeah, it was different.
And then I mean, how did you come to that product?
The Bruce just sent it to me to actually, when they sent it to me, it was just to mix because I also do like
Mixing and
engineering,
mastering.
mixing and mastering.
Okay.
That's like one of my main things. That's how I like pay my rent, everything like
Yes,
that. But
bro,
anyway,
bro, I got this tracks, bro. Can you mix it master?
Yeah.
No, that's the right. That's what it is.
yeah. So anyway, that gets sent to me, and then Bro was like, "Yo, see if you can add some stuff also, man." Then I added some stuff, not knowing that the song is gonna blow up,
You
bro.
turned it into something completely
bro,
different. No?
Not knowing, like in my mind, I was so that was already like that would have been like 5 years in already in my career.
Yes.
While I was working on the song, I was like, in my head, there's like, I have no idea that the song is gonna blow up.
Look, and
But this-
undeniably so that was one of the biggest bangers that came out of this.
Bro,
was
of this
no?
year, this year.
This year, right?
Biggest bangers in like South Africa, bro.
It
Not just
was
Cape
one
Town.
of the biggest bangers in South Africa, and even dropping. I mean, shout out to Ziggy and Maclera. I mean, the remix.
The remix also
Even
great.
the remix was pretty ugly as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, bro, you know what I mean? But I mean, we spoke many times, so it was like, he kind of enticed me all the time. It's like, bro, it's coming, bro. The remix.
Yeah.
No, bro, it's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's also Ziggy's first like release, bro.
Yes.
Because you know what, I've seen many artists come and go. But and I've recorded a lot of people's first songs also. And you know, I call it first song syndrome, where people have they record the first time, they hear it for the first time, like, I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna
Yes,
blow
like
up.
it's
So
the one, bro. This is shit's fire.
this
bro.
is the bro, trust me, this is the one.
Yeah.
So Ziggy was coming in with that energy. So I was just like, I've heard this before. Blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. Bro, toof really happened. Koof. So till this version, bro, it's not often that your first song
Is that
that one.
And I mean, for you, is obviously now, so you're working with him as well, right now. So yes, Cash, you've got Ziggy. Any
Yeah.
other artists that you're currently working with?
Timby Powers.
Powers, dope.
Timby Powers, look it up. So a lot of the Cape Town guys,
Mm.
most of the Cape Town guys, some guys who I really want to work with in Cape Town though is Youngster.
Yes.
I've worked with Youngster, but it was on like a Timby song and you would feature.
Okay.
But it wasn't like directly of
Directly.
his song. So I really want to work with Youngster. Yeah, I've worked with like most of people from Joburg, Blackie, Flame.
Mm. So now, for you as on the I'm gonna say like just your point of view, man. It's not necessarily anything biased. Just like who do you consider your top 3 South African? No, what, I'm gonna first go Cape Town, and then I'm first gonna go Cape Town, then Joburg. Top 3 South African.
In terms of what? Numbers or just talent?
Just pure talent of what you like, because the thing is, some people can be doing wild numbers, but they don't necessarily might be what you like. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
wanna
in
know
no
top
particular
3.
order.
No order.
Cash, Ziggy, Tembi.
Cash, Ziggy, Tembi.
Yep.
That is what it is. Okay, and then on a Joburg level.
Joburg level, Blackie obviously have to put in there, Nasty,
Yeah.
and like I'm an R&B guy, so I like Flame.
You like Flame. And I mean, what do you think about the success of Tyla?
Bro, Tyla's just pushing boundaries, bro.
Tyla's gone.
She's there. She made it.
Yeah.
She made it, bro. It's crazy to see that like a South African can do. It even feels like she's not South African anymore.
That's how dope it seems. You know.
Yeah. Nah, she's up there, bro. She did it.
Because we watch that stuff, we're like, yo, bro, Tyla, bro, a pretty girl from Joburg doing the thing. You know what I mean?
Bro, I remember actually, she was still with Cool Drink this one time. like I think 2 years ago. I think they used to like stay together in like a music house type of vibe. But I also with cool. I caught him at like yours truly something. He's like, yo, bro, let's go back to my place. This was 2 years ago. I go back to the place. I see this girl sitting on this like a chair that hanging from the roof type
Yes.
of vibe,
Okay.
sitting there. He's like, nah, that's style, bro. I was like, okay, nah, I'm baker anyway. Bro, fast forward 2 days later, that girl is a star now, bro.
And you were like, bro, that was
And bro,
like that could have been it. You should have tapped in. Like that was,
bro, crazy.
but that's not what world. The world can be like that,
Bro,
Like,
anyone, bro.
you never know. You know what I
Anyone.
mean? And I mean, with the success of Honne, I mean, did it do anything else for you as well?
Yeah, I think Honne did a lot for me. Like, it put my name on the map. But because I've been obviously working, but I never really had a hit, man. I never had a hit like that. So Honne really like just, solidified it kind of.
And now, I mean, if you look at how people listen to different music, so you get English rap, you get Afrikaans rap, then you get Vernac rap. I mean, like different people have different styles. Some people mesh all of them together if they want to. How would you say? How do we establish a proper Afrikaans scene? Yes, we have these bangers right now, but I mean, what you said in terms of how
Infrastructure.
infrastructure around it. What do you think needs to be put in place? Just from an opinion point.
Yeah, I don't really think it's like anything can be put in place. I just think people need to do more other than rap. And I
Okay.
don't mean like, yo, rappers, you should go do more. I mean like other people get involved, like managers,
Yes.
like videographers, podcasts, just stuff like that, which slowly builds the infrastructure. Yeah, but I think it will get there. It's building, bro.
And like, I mean, are there any people? Okay, I don't know about asking you this, but I'll ask you regardless. You can tell me any people you've worked with that you were like, nah, I don't really fuck with that. Like, you don't have to say names. I'm just mean like in
Yeah,
general.
nah, obviously.
Have you had that kind of
Bro,
thing? Like,
many of them, and but the thing is, in sessions like that, is usually I'm getting paid, so it's like
okay,
my hourly rate here is the longer you stay, the longer you pay me.
but then what is the reasons that you just don't connect though?
It's not about not connecting. It's just sometimes people's cack, bro.
Like, but I get it. Like, I mean, you don't even have to explain it further. But I'm just for like a person watching perspective view on like what that means. Like in what way can
Okay,
you
like
cack?
okay, reenact the moment. So I'll be in studio. I'll be like, yo, bruh, just sing this, and the bro will sing that, bruh. So I'm
Okay.
like, bro, just this.
But you keep saying obviously giving creative direction, and they just don't want.
Yeah. So for me, that's a big part of I think who I am because there's a big difference between a beatmaker and a producer.
Yes.
Beatmaker, bro, you could literally go YouTube now how to make a trap beat and you could copy that thing and then you're a beatmaker, bro.
Yes.
Producer, on the other hand, is someone who's involved from the start to the finish of the song.
Yes.
So I think being a producer is like my big strength. I can, I can be there from the start, mix and master the thing, record the thing, until the end of the song.
Like
So
you want to be
finish the
part of
song.
the whole process, and you obviously want to give them the best like way to make this thing come out
Yeah.
the best way.
Yeah.
And also again, I've heard lots of songs right now, but I mean from you as on a production point of view, there's been bangers that have come out. Just like essentially in like Cape Town scene, TikTok scene, like like
Yeah.
now you listen to those things, and I've listened to some of them. I feel some of them have been recorded trash or garbagely, like with vocals way louder than beats. Like there's obviously no mix and mastering,
Yeah, nah.
but the songs still fly.
Bro.
And then, but I mean, for you as a person who understands the art of creating a song, what does that sound like to you?
So obviously I heard it immediately. As soon as you press play, I heard it. But other people, like normal people, don't care about mix and master. And normal people don't even care about producers, bro.
Okay.
That's why the fact that I'm even on this thing is crazy because people don't
Nah,
care about
but
producers, bro.
but people need to understand there's a difference in quality, because I mean it's the same, like that kind of sound wouldn't make it on
Yeah.
on proper stages.
Yeah, for me, it's just about like longevity, man. So can this record still sound good 10 years later?
10 years later.
Yeah.
Then you have records that came out 40 years ago and it's going to sound better than that.
Yeah.
Like the old vinyls.
Yeah,
just sound
bro.
like, now that's what it should
Yeah.
sound like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
International artists that you'd love to work with if you could.
Drake.
Like,
Drake, Travis Scott. There's this one guy who is probably my favorite artist right now from overseas. His name's Odile.
oh, yeah?
Know him?
No.
Don't you
No.
know that song? So.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
That's that new.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I really love.
But I mean, I haven't heard. Was it tracks before that you know?
Nah, that's actually the song that put me on
Okay,
to.
that everybody on the back.
Yeah.
That was the track.
Yeah.
So now I know I've heard. I definitely heard the song. So I mean, if you look at what you just said right now, and then I've asked people this before, but when you see that whole beef, Kendrick Drake, were you going for? Or like, who were you siding with?
Because I'm more of a Drake fan, I was on Drake's side.
Yes.
But Kendrick won the beef for me.
You reckon? Full on.
Rick, what do you think?
Look, I grant them both. No, but if you ask me
Who won the beef?
who I play on the rig, I'm playing Drake more, but
No, who you play on the rig, because I also played Drake on the rig. But who won the beef?
right. But I still grant Drake. You know what I mean?
I think not like us, just put the nail in the coffin into the.
Not like us is probably was a dope banger. You see what people don't understand that if when it comes to music now, you might think of someone like myself, like I'm a music lover, right? And I also just check out the whole stats and the whole scoreboard kind of thing. Now I look at it, I'm like, okay, Kendrick hasn't been consistent with tracks. Right?
Yeah.
Drake has made an album almost every year, and in there, even if you don't like the whole album, there's at least 3 bangers in there that you're gonna mess with this winter, this summer.
Yeah,
you know what I
nah.
mean? So
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely more of a Drake fan than Kendrick.
Yes.
But when it comes to the beef, I think
when it comes to
Kendrick won, bro.
listen here, K-Dot Pen Game Wild, bro.
Yeah, I just
gone.
everything, like even when he brought like the whole of Compton on stage, that one performance,
what-
that was
That's what goosebumps thinking about it. They say the unity that he brought to the city was unparalleled because no one had seen so much connection of like their own city all on one stage.
Yeah, bro.
Because of that thing. But now you look at that thing from the back, you're just like, this is me. I'm like, did this man plan this?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I'm a sucker for conspiracies. I'm just like, nah, man. It's very easy. Both of them are like, bro, let's just get some money up, bro. Because it's not like they didn't do poetic justice together. And it's not like they didn't.
I think it was actually organic, bro. I won't lie. I think
Yeah.
it was organic. I think it was just the Owens, like, yo, let's just do this for the culture type thing.
Yes.
Well, I'm hoping it's like that. You never know with all of the, like with America, bro. Everything's
know,
a lie, bro.
I mean, the song did great. I know. I mean, Drake did the what's the name track where AI the voices. He AI his own voice or put the overlay of Tupac,
yeah.
Biggie, and the Tupac Snoop. Do you know what song I'm talking about?
Nah.
You don't know the song I'm talking about. The one the I think it was the first reply to Kendrick.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
There's a Pac verse in it,
Uh,
and there's a Snoop verse, but it's actually him that has a what's the name plug-in for their voices. Then he's rapping.
I don't think I heard that.
I'm gonna play. I'll play it for you at some point. But anyways, something like that. So now, and then if you bring it back home, South African beef. I mean, what do you think about that kind of mutton and that kind of beef, huh?
What do you mean South African beef?
Like hip hop artists, because I feel like, look,
I think beef is a part of the game, bro. I think it's good for the industry. Because if you beef a brew now, if 2 brews are beefing, they're gonna go back to studio and work the hardest that they've ever worked. Just to beat this one brew. And that's
so you say it's good for competition and jousting and just like
I
getting
think it's
better.
good. As long as brews aren't dying, it's good.
Yes.
But that's the thing, like it mustn't get further than like the music,
In the
man.
music.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, for someone that knows music and knows the culture so much, man, it's like this is such an ego-driven sport. You know what I mean?
Especially
Like,
rappers, bro. Rap.
but the thing is, but the rappers are by nature supposed to be
Yeah.
egotistical. If we're looking at where it stemmed from and the culture and the early days, because hip hop was always about I'm better than you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's very easy for a rapper to even make a song saying he's better than everyone, but not meaning it as a diss on everyone, because every rapper thinks they're the best rapper or should think they're the best rapper.
Yeah.
Or at least the greatest at what they do. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, because someone else is probably gonna call out, yeah, but I'm better than you and whatever, and this is why I'm hotter, and this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For you personally, what kind of lyrics or what kind of vibe do you listen to apart from what's happening in the world?
Bro, to be honest, I'm not really a lyrical, lyrical kind of guy. Bro.
Yes.
I'm more of a melodic kind of guy. Like most of the time when Bruce are in my studio recording, I'm not even listening to what they're saying. I'm just listening to is the flow sounding right? Is it sitting in pocket? I'm not really listening to
Yes.
like lyrics
No,
like that.
the reason I asked like that, because again, I mean, I'm a hip hop enthusiast, but then again, so I'm a radio presenter as well, and I listen to every single person's kind of music. So I've heard everything, bro, from drum and bass to trance to house to hip hop. Like, I'm across the board when it comes to genres. I love them all. But my question is, what music do you listen to
In my
apart from what you actually do in work?
But so a lot of people don't actually know I'm not just a hip hop producer.
Yeah.
I've made rock songs, I've made pop songs, I've made Afrobeat songs. So I'm not just a hip hop. I listen to everything, bro. Also, I listen to every. I don't just one day I'll listen to Avril Lavigne. Next day I will listen to Chris Brown. Next day I'll listen to Lil Baby. It just
Okay.
depends. I'm not really. I don't really have like one thing.
That's like a perfect answer, because I have the same. There was a photo of like of all these artists on stage, and there's like my playlist when it's on shuffle.
Yeah,
And it's like everyone, you have Pink, and then you have Snoop Dogg, and then you have like
yeah, bro.
Three Stories, like all those people in one
Yeah.
place. You know what I mean? And now with where hip hop is right now, I mean, I see, and with and Ziggy's movement, Cash's movement. Do you still find space to work with other artists also right now?
Yeah. I mean, for the past couple of months, I've been working on Ziggy's project, so that took most of my time. I don't know if you heard it, Gangster Baby.
Yes, I've heard. I've listened. I haven't listened to the complete thing, but I've listened.
Yeah, you should listen to the complete thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I executive produced that project, so that took most of my time. But yeah, definitely, I want to work with as much artists that I can, but artists that I fuck with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, are there any people on the up and ups that you think people should be on the lookout for? Like, I mean, for someone that works in the industry, you get to see someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop. I just in general, like, yo, I know this young guy, and he's doing some nice stuff. You know what I mean? Because you always just like your ears, maybe to the street sometime.
Yeah, I would say the Cape Town guys like Look It Ups, Simulation Raps. Yeah, like there's lots of guys. Can't just think of any right now, bro. But I would say like the Cape Town guys that I'm usually working with, they are the guys.
Yeah. And now, with you, I mean, you in a relationship?
I'm actually engaged. I got engaged last month.
Engaged?
Yeah.
Give thanks, good man, good man, good man. So now you're at these engaged, right? Now, the only reason I asked this question is because I asked this to most of the people that come here, just to find out how they deal with it. How do you find time to do what you do and to be like romantically involved with someone? Like, someone asked, before you even answer this, let me just say this. Someone asked me this question yesterday. So I just wanna give them perspective. They were like, so Maya, how do you like balance out life? Like, you're on the radio, you're on the podcast, you've got kids, you've got work, you're doing advertising, you're doing this, you're meeting up with this people, that people, you're doing all this stuff. How do you balance it? And I think in my early days I used to say, no, there's a time and place for everything. And then I told him, you know what? I'm gonna give you the most honest answer I can ever give you. Some way or another, someone's gonna starve. Or some way you're gonna disappoint someone. Because I could be like, I'm here right now, but I should be here. And the thing is, if today is the concert and today is
Bro.
the family supper, someone's gonna be disappointed, bro,
Bro.
because you can't be in two places at
Yeah.
once. So I mean, you go for it.
Yeah, so the thing with my fiance, she's known me since I started this. Like I was still singing.
Yes.
We together for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
Decade, mate.
a decade, bro. And
This
I
is
only
beautiful.
I only
Yeah.
popped the question last month.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
10
she's
years for you to be sure.
so she's known me since I just started, bro. I was actually in a room the other day and I looked in a wall and she had this Polaroid picture of me with my first setup.
Okay.
So she's been with me since the start, and like I owe her the world, bro. It's not easy, like especially in the creative industry. Like you can't really plan your days out like a normal 9 to 5. Like you know,
can't.
I leave 8, come back home 5, spend the day with the family. Bro, in the creative industry, it's like you can be with your family now. You get a phone call, yeah, Drake's in town. We need to record him.
We need to go.
I'm leaving that family function. I'm leaving whatever I'm doing.
Yes.
And I think my fiance, she understands. At the beginning, it was a bit tough, but she understands. Like she sees the vision. So I'm really grateful that like for her, and like I need to give her the world, bro.
No, beautiful.
Right
man.
now.
I mean, that's why I asked this question, because I've even I had a couple of actors on the show not too long ago, and I was like, bro, like, so they got 1 year contracts and they were like running all day. Like, set time was like from 6 in the morning to like 10 at like 12 at night, and they got to hit it
Bro, and
again.
the hard thing is about being a creative is normal normal 9 to 5 people don't understand. They just think, okay, nah, you're doing music now. You can just go buy. You can go to the shop, go buy bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's almost like the jobs are a bit less respected, man.
Yes.
They just think you have free time all the time.
I wish they knew what it looks like on the other side, because I mean, even with social media and just like keeping up appearances and being in all the right spaces and places.
Even holiday periods, bro. We don't get holidays.
But oh, you always work it, and that's the thing. I think also being in the creative industry, you don't realize what people don't realize is you as the beat maker, producer, artist also can't rest on your laurels. Which means it doesn't matter what you just did, you always gotta be ready for the next thing.
Yeah,
As much
bro.
as, like, yes, we're gonna celebrate this project, but we do know that it has a lifespan. So what are we doing? We already thinking about what's coming next.
Bro.
Like if I've just like let's say we've dropped the EP. We're thinking about the album dropping. Then we're
Yeah.
thinking about the rollout with what's gonna be a bigger collab. What's gonna do more numbers. We're wishing about the next music.
You are-
video.
yeah.
Like we've done this now. We can't do that again. We need to do something different
And better.
and better. Oh, let's do something like this, but take it up a notch and take it up a notch. So I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, I digress. The point is time. It's very time consuming.
Bro, it's time consuming, and it's also like, for me, the hardest part is not being able to like set up a schedule, man. That's like, because you never know, bro. Something can come at any time. An idea can strike at 3 a.m. I'm gonna get out of bed and I'm gonna make that thing.
Gonna make it thing
And
right
then I'm
now.
gonna wake up late and miss whatever I was supposed to, like,
Because of that.
bro. So it's like,
And you? And I mean, so now with everything that you've said, I mean, that's a conversation we've had all the time here on the podcast. Now I'm a proud ambassador for mental health, bro. I always talk about. I mean, does it ever weigh on the brain sometimes? Just like, yo, bro, like it's a lot.
mm, me personally, not so much. I think I have a strong mental,
Yeah.
but I mean, it does get tough, bro.
Like I mean, the days when you just die. Like I mean, everybody gets a burnout. I don't care who you are. There must be a day where you feel burnt out.
Yeah, no, it's actually I was going through something last week, but
But you know what I mean.
yeah,
But
bro.
that's what I'm talking about.
Especially as a creative, also because now you're comparing yourself to other creatives, and people say, yeah, don't compare yourself with that, but human nature just, bro, you have to go, like, you're gonna
Yes.
compare, bro. So yeah, but you just have to like understand your vision. Everyone has their own journey. Everything happens for a reason.
I spoke to someone else not too long ago, and they were like telling me, you know, Maya, I just feel like tired, burnt out, and I feel like depressed and stuff. But not like depressed in the sense of I'm gonna kill myself, kind of depressed. Just like I feel like my lust for life is not there, like that it used to be. Then I look. This is just my advice. My advice was like, look, this is how you feel today, right? You are allowed to feel like that.
Yeah.
And like feel that while you're feeling it, because tomorrow's going to be different, and the next is going to be different. Because today I can feel that way. Maybe sometimes you just need a good rest.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a just sleep. Like you know what?
Oh.
One day off from everyone.
Or a good date.
A good diet and a tip, Owens. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. Sometimes it's overwhelming. So you rest and then you get your groove back. That's what people go on holidays as well. Because everybody, you can even get a burnout from working your 9 to 5 every single day and taking all your weekends so you can get that extra pay. So I mean, it burns people out. So they need that time to restart.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Otherwise, that kind
Now
of.
it's important to also go through to feel those feelings, man. It's important.
That's also
Like,
the
don't
other part.
hide it. If you feel like you need to cry, cry, bro.
Like if that's how I'm feeling, feel like once I feel like exhausted, I'm not in the mood. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But again, that's the thing also about social media. Again, it gives people a false perception that you're supposed to be
Bro.
all the time.
Bro, especially Instagram, bro. It's like on Instagram, people just post when they're winning.
Yes.
Like, that's what Instagram's for. Just post everything that's going well in your life. TikTok, on the other hand, is a bit more real. I'm seeing these days. Like,
Yes.
people's posting like just normal. But on Instagram, it's like,
So if you could use only one social media app, which would it be? Only one, including WhatsApp. If
WhatsApp.
that I mean, also you only take WhatsApp.
Okay, are you saying include? Okay, let's not
only
include
makes-
WhatsApp.
It's Instagram, it's Facebook, it's TikTok. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp.
Now let's take WhatsApp out of the equation, man. Because WhatsApp is like text. It's like
Yeah, but Zuckerberg owns that Instagram and Facebook. That's why to put all three of his stuff up there.
okay, so I'm gonna take WhatsApp out of it. I would choose Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because I have more followers than them. Man.
If you got TikTok generation right now, do you feel like TikTok is making bigger strides with just people, content, and things like that?
Yes, bro. People's making livings of TikTok.
Yes.
Like even songs are blowing up on TikTok. It's so easy to just not even leave your house, but make a living
Of
off
TikTok.
of TikTok, bro.
But and I think I would go out on a limb and say TikTok is also one of the reasons that Honne even did as great as it did.
Bro, it is the reason.
Because every single person did some sort of repost
Yeah.
on the track, or like I did like 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me, and then I went on, and then I saw my sister did like about 3, and then more people like 4 because the song was fucking pumping. You know what I mean? So you know,
Nah, bro, just like seeing the song go viral, like it's also a mad feeling because, like, just knowing that you worked on this thing in your room and now the whole South Africa is bumping it, it's a crazy feeling also.
nah, for sure, for sure.
I feel like it's one of the best feelings as a musician to just see people enjoying your work, man. That's like when you see that, it's just like
On
let
the
me go harder.
on the what's the name? The baby trap. What's the name? What's it called now? That you were saying about Ziggy, the album. EP?
Gangster Baby.
Gangster Baby. On that, how many of those tracks did you produce?
So I touched every song. Well, I produced 8 songs, but I also co-produced the other 2.
I mean, I don't want you to say too much, but I mean, can we expect more stuff like in general?
From?
You, the artist and things like that.
Yes, bro.
Are you cooking? I want to just know: is he cooking? Is he in the stew? Is he cooking?
Yeah, bro. I got some more things with I know the EP just dropped, but we got some more things with Ziggy. Also got some more things with Cash, and then also I got some more things on the Eric with Eric Bellinger.
Didn't you do something now recently?
Yeah, I produced 3 songs on that
I
album.
just saw now because I just saw you shared something about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also dope out here for us just to like to link with all this.
Bro,
Mana.
it is mad.
I think with the whole writing camp thing happening and like all these US artists coming down and like just us bridging the gap for Cape Town and South Africa to like.
Bro, all eyes are on Africa right now. Like, I won't lie, especially in the music industry. Like, eyes on Africa right now. Like, Africa's pushing the sound, bro.
But I know they all down here coming to they want a bit of that gom and that
log drums.
piano in the flavor in the songs, and I think it's amazing because we look at us and we're like, did we ever think this was possible? Do you know what I mean? I had a conversation just the other day with somebody about how South Africa is like finally in the conversation. Not finally, but I mean we've always been, but like to a much bigger degree now. Like
It does feel a bit more serious these days, no?
I mean, it's like we have people from South Africa that now go out and they are international artists to other countries. It was like, no, we have an international come through from South Africa, but we were bombarded with Western culture our life. All we thinking is of international. Yeah, that's from America.
Bro, I think there's no better time to be African than now, bro. Yeah, like the whole like eyes are on Africa, especially when I say with the music. So I'm trying to give myself to that point of like when the brews come here and look for a guy, I need to be that guy.
You need to be the guy.
Yeah.
If you were doing music right now, what would you be doing?
I love cars, so probably something to do with cars, flipping cars or something.
Flipping cars, for
Yeah.
sure. Now, because I don't know, I feel like everyone at some point in primary school they ask you, so what do you want to be when you grow up?
I mean, my first dream was a soccer player or like a sportsman, but
You still tukkel?
I try my best, but there's not much time. It's a gag excuse, but yeah.
Not so much. You don't
Nah,
play that
not so
much
much,
anymore.
not so much. I want to though.
Any talents that you have that people don't know about?
I sing.
You sing. So I don't know. You're gonna give it. Or you're gonna give
Nah, I'm not.
it.
This is not one of those, man.
Listen, everybody comes in, gives it at least 10 seconds, please, Mike.
I can't give any seconds, brother.
Okay, you don't even give me something you just did like 8 years ago, just like for the us.
I need the full band here, 5-part harmony, then we can done.
You didn't try, even try your hand at a few bars.
Rapping?
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, back in the day with the Bruce, you know, when you're freestyling in a circle, I used to, but nah, I'm not really a rapper like that.
So you want me to play a beat and we just like.
Nah. What I actually used to do back in the day was I used to watch. I was always fascinated with the youngster, bro. So I used to watch his freestyles and like memorize that cack, bro. And whenever he says youngster, I would change it to Baker. And then I go out in our basement. Hey, they'll freestyle, bro. And A youngster freestyle just changed it to bike and they're like, wow, blown away.
But you obviously said as young CPT all the time that you were like, so Baker CPT. Didn't make that. Is that what you did?
Yeah, bro, I just changed it to youngster, put bike in there.
Listen here, I think, what was that? What was the track he released not too long ago? Besides the Throwback Thursday track, the Influencer one. Did you watch that one?
The one where he shot in Boston.
No, Influencer that he did like in the studio with the mic hanging.
I don't think I saw it.
I think for me personally, but I was still one of the artists with the bars, no matter what anyone says.
Bro, I don't care what anyone says about the youngster, bro. That man he's a legend. That man opened doors when there weren't no doors to be even opened, bro.
Yeah.
So you will always go down as a legend for me, bro.
Yeah.
And I really want to work with that man, bro. So, bro, if you're watching this, bro.
Hopefully he's gonna watch it. Maybe bro, young. Make that
Like we speak, bro. We speak. It's just I just think like he says, bro, things take time, bro.
Things take time.
Yeah.
All the time, bro.
It will get there.
Indeed. 3T. That's the one. So now, I mean, anything that you wanna share with the country, with the city, anyone, bro, like literally anyone watching this. I don't wanna go too wild. I got some mad questions here for you, but I thought I'm not gonna give you too many of those.
Yeah. So exciting project that I'm actually working on now. I'm actually building my own studio.
Okay.
It's actually like a minute away from you, bro. Literally right
We'll
here.
pull up on you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's in collaboration with this company called Tiny Warehouse. It's basically like a warehouse aimed at creatives, any creative. But so I have a studio in the warehouse. I'll be doing the music things, but it's like a podcast studio. There's a live rehearsal space, obviously a music studio, photo studio, and it's right here in Woodstock. So I think that's something that's exciting for me right now, and I should be finishing it in the next week.
Might be a success.
Yeah.
Send out the media invite. We'll be there.
Ah, for real?
Yeah.
It's coming.
Listen here, now just a quick this or that. Dacha or beers?
Dacha.
Girls
Say
or
dacha,
boys?
man. Say weed.
Girls or boys?
Girls.
Cause or music?
Pause
Cause
or
music?
Music.
Soccer or rugby?
Soccer.
That's so ass.
Ass. ass for sure.
Okay. Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
Podcasts or playlists?
Ish, I listen to both, bro, but I think podcast.
Dog person or cat person?
I'm an animal person, but if I could I'd choose dogs.
Both your parents alive?
Yeah.
House is on fire. You can only save one. Your mom, your dad, and your...
Nah, bro, what guy is that?
Your
Nah,
mom, your daddy, and
bro.
your mochis all in the joint. I asked EB the kid this question, bro. The man folded under pressure. I'm asking you.
You
to
were and the kid in the joint.
Listen, yeah.
Um,
So, your mom, your dad,
I feel like my dad would want me to say my mom, so I'm gonna say my mom.
and your mochis also inside, no? Your girl.
Oh, and my mochi.
Yes.
Nah.
Did I just put you in a
bro.
predicament? So now, look, you can only choose. You can only save one of them. Who you saving?
Bro, that's a crazy one.
Okay, I'm.
But I feel like my parents would want me to save my mochi, man. So I can carry on the boycott tradition, man. You get me?
Okay, that's
Because now if I kill my mochi, then it's the boycott tradition not gonna continue.
Okay, so someone needs to carry on
Bro,
the flame.
I-
Cash CPT, Ziggy in a burning house. You can only save one artist to work with.
Nah, bro. I was gonna burn both of them.
You say you didn't want me to do that one.
I'll be like, oh, it's I can't choose.
I had.
Nah.
Listen, but you have to save one. You're not gonna save that one.
Nah, that was
Is that
burn
too
both
tough?
of them. Yeah,
I
they.
felt like that was a harder one for you.
That
than-
was harder than the
for other
parents.
one. It's like, bro, you don't know what that means for me to answer this thing.
Yeah, nah, that's like my two.
Yes.
That's like me asking you, who's your favorite child, for example?
Who's your favorite child? Yeah,
You-
nah, I fucks with all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. but listen, I think parents lie though. I think every parent somehow has a favorite child. I
Yeah.
think they lie to you when they tell you they don't have a favorite
Yeah.
child. I mean, how many siblings are you?
Two.
Two. Do you have another
Sister, younger sister.
younger sister?
Mm.
Who do they like more? You or?
I feel like it's equal, man. Like,
There's no such thing as equal, bro. I know.
bro, at least they try to make it seem like it's equal.
Parents be lying, bro. But listen, but how many years younger?
3 years younger.
3 years younger. So you are about how old do you know?
I'm 27.
27. Okay, so it's what? Okay.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 years.
Okay. So now, who do they cack out more?
Obviously, me, I'm the boy.
Okay, so you're gonna think about that.
Yeah.
Who got more stuff?
I
Not about
think,
stuff. I'm just asking.
yeah, I think me, I was born first.
Sean Lucky sister, the granny more. I don't know. Sister, I think
Nah, but they made it equal. They made it very equal,
They
man.
made it equal.
Yeah.
If you could have kids, how many kids would you have?
2.
2.
Boy and a girl, yeah.
A boy and a girl. Pigeon pay, they say.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. So 10 years in a coma or 5 years in jail.
Phew. That's a tough one. Maybe can't I go 5 years in a coma? Nah, 10 years in a coma. I think 10 years in a I don't think I'll survive jail, bro. 10 years in a coma.
10 years in a
Wake
coma.
up, everything's alright, yeah.
So you wake up here, was it 2044? No?
Bro,
2044.
it's alright.
You keen?
I'm fine. Everything is still fine on my body. It's alright.
Okay, quick one. Would you rather know, there's a grim one. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? When or how?
When?
When?
Mm.
I mean, would it change the way you move if you knew?
I feel like it would change anyone's.
Yeah.
Yes. It would change because now I know when I'm the freak, bro.
Look, but you've been with your girl for 10 years, yeah, now.
Yeah.
10 years now. So then I don't know how I'm going to ask this question still, how this will still apply to you, man. But do you have like a type? Like, I don't know, like some people say they have a type. Like when it comes to like, the type of person they like whether it's gonna be about character or looks, people always have a type. Like no, I like mine short. Like
I don't-
mine tall. That's kind. It doesn't matter.
I don't think I have a specific type. Nah. I don't think I have a specific type, no.
Okay. So now I asked someone this question one day.
Well, my type is my fiance.
Yes, no, we got that. Your type is your fiance. But if you had to choose now, is it slender girls or pasty girls?
Slender.
Thin kinders or fat kinders? Was the question.
Thin. And this is no like.
I asked somebody this question and he was like, bro, my grand fat kinders.
Nah, bro. Some
You
people,
know what I
yeah.
mean? No, but there's nothing wrong. I'm just
Nothing
saying,
wrong
that's
with,
what I
bro.
like.
It's just preference, bro.
He's like, bro, I like it when it jiggles.
Yeah.
You never know. Okay, you're not making all this cack up because
Nah,
like,
you
you just thought I
you
was-
crazy with it. I was wondering. I was like, maybe,
you just took
I was thinking like,
let me think. Would you? Okay, but
I thought maybe you have a special lens or something.
Yeah, I wish I did. Let's Cape Town. If you one city you can live for the rest of your life. Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, or
Cape
PE.
Town. Cape Town.
Cape Town's out of the conversation.
Cape Town out of the conversation.
So
Joburg.
Joburg.
Yeah. I've been to PEP. It's kind of boring, bro.
They have dope people. They have dope
Nah,
people.
they have dope
Might be
people.
though, No?
They have dope people.
Shout out one time. And then again, if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One food is steak.
Steak.
Uh,
All day, all day.
Yeah, all day,
top
every
three
day.
Favorite foods? Been had steak?
steak, mushroom sauce. I'm a margarita pizza kind of guy, so
Okay.
I put that second. And my mom is Breedies, bro. No
Mom is
matter what
Breedies.
one.
Lut.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Now that I moved out of the
pumpkin one.
house, I miss that
still
kak,
miss it.
bro. But once you eat, like when you're staying with your parents, they're making Breedies every day. You're getting duck up. As soon as you leave,
You
bro,
smaak je Breedies.
you
But
you
okay,
smaak that Breedies.
there's no amount of fast food no, that can how can I say substitute for that. You
Bro, I
also-
always try to find a place though.
look.
The closest you can get is a curry, a butter chicken from.
So there's a place I think I don't know Kaylin Oaks. So she has a place called the Menu where she specializes in making ice course. So I mean that's something you should check. You
On
should tap
Instagram?
into. Yeah, I just plugged you.
Yeah.
Shout out Oaksy.
Yeah.
No, I thought about it because lots of people told me, "Man, where do you go for house food?"
Bro.
So like those would be one of the places. I think back in the days, what did we used to have was a Lady B.
It's still
was
Lady
that
B.
Something. It's still around.
Yeah.
Like something close to that. But Yeah, bro, you can maar eat my steak chops,
Bro.
sausage, you can my eggs, rolls, but I mean, how many times a week can you feed rolls or noodles? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And also being a creator, bro, there's no time to like.
to make the
Now I'm
time,
chopping onions, and after that I'm have to clean the pots,
then you just like, fuck, man, order the pizza.
bro.
Order the
It's
pizza.
also cheaper, bro.
That's
Like,
cheaper. I don't feel like there's a differentiation between the two anymore.
bro, there's not like,
Because whether you buy or making a kak is both expensive.
bro, it's literally the same. Like these days, you can you can get a meal for like let's say 100 rand.
Yeah.
You go to the Pick and Pay, bro. A pack of chicken's like 80 rand. Onions is 20 rand. You just gonna have onions and chicken now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, but the good thing about that is tomorrow you will have onions and chicken still. Man.
You will still have
Yeah,
some.
so I mean in the long run, but
Dope, maybe the baker. Final shot to the city and then we can get on out of here, bro.
yes, appreciate you for having me, bro.
Nah, bro, it's a
New
pleasure.
music coming soon with Cash, Ziggy, and also the Oven. That's my studio's name. Oven coming soon. Hopefully I can launch it this year still, but yeah, the Oven coming soon.
Look, you completely kill your music career, no complete like nothing. Everything you've done that you've ever done musically, completely erased from history, from time, and no longer exists. Your name's not there, right? Or completely remove your fiance from your life. She never existed. And she was never there. Which one is going? Thank you so much for watching. This is the PSA podcast.
I guess none of you guys are feeling good this morning.